Hey you guys, I'm Taylor and welcome back to We Aim to Slay. Buckle in because we are starting a new series. Get ready for 10 different festival inspired hair, makeup, and outfit looks. Are you ready? Let's go. Okay, so let's get into it, I guess. I don't have a plan for this look as it always starts with these things. I have like a list of things written down as ideas and we're gonna go from there. In my head right now, I'm thinking blue and stars. Let's see what happens, I guess. As you can see, I already have my base on, and full disclosure, I've had this base on all day. So if it looks a little funky, that's because it's been through it. So recently I was at the Dollar Tree and I bought a ton of these like crafting gems. And I know I said I want to do blue, but this pack has like the clear, not colored ones. And I think I want to glue some of those down. Maybe we'll start with that. I don't know. I'm not starting with the gems. I've grabbed kind of a fluffy brush. The NYX Ultimates. I know that's bright palette. We're going to start with that baby blue. And I'm going to use that as my everywhere shade. We're going to go from there. That is very blue. Okay, so I have grabbed a thin angled brush, okay, and some Micellar water. We're gonna put a little bit of Micellar water on a paper towel. We're gonna get our brush wet, damp, okay. And we're gonna cut away where we want our liner to be. Okay, see how there's kind of like a wing? So people call that trick either negative space liner or invisible liner. We're not done with that yet. Let me just do it on the other side. Okay, sorry about that. My camera was having a meltdown. So I was doing the invisible liner on this side. I ended up just adding the blue out further so that you could see that cut a little bit more. That's where we've gotten. Going back to the Micellar or continuing with the Micellar from your perspective. I'm also going to cut a little bit off up at the crease. See where we're going so far? Using the same brush, wiped off, and concealer. Okay, we're going to use the concealer to fill those spaces back in. Okay, it looks a little crazy, but we're chilling. I'm going to very gently set this with some setting powder and I will be right back. Okay, so when you kind of look like a weird alien, you're in the right place. I'm grabbing the tiniest tapered brush I have and the Aura Mexico Mírame palette. I'm going to use the blue shade and we're just going to go very gently on the inside of each of those invisible lines. So I've kind of connected the dark blue lines in the inner corner, and I'm also going to use the Aura Blue as my under eye blue. And I'm going to bring it out under the wing apparently. Alright, I'm grabbing the ColourPop Malibu Barbie palette because it has a really nice shimmery blue. I'm going to use the same angled brush and I'm going to go over those white patches with this shimmery blue shade. Okay, all that did was just fall everywhere. Maybe I'm not going to do this. No, I definitely want, okay, here's what I'm going to do instead. I'm going to get blue on my finger and I'm just going to dab it across the whole lid. Yeah, that's better. I'm going to do the whole area. I mean, it is a festival look after all. Why not go crazy with the shimmer? We did not get stars in here, but I feel like doing too much more might be doing too much. Too much blue. Too much. I'm grabbing the About Face Matte Fluid Eye Paint. This is the shade Blue Monday. I'm going to keep using the same brush. I've just wiped it off. That's fun because it's kind of subtle. I like that. I feel like we need more. There's just like not enough. Like somehow adding the sparkly lost the dark blue. There's something about it I'm not quite liking. I'm grabbing the Holographic About Face. This shade is called Inner World. And I'm wondering if we add something that might help spice things up a bit. Yes, okay, now we're back on the festival track. Yeah, that made the stars look way more interesting. And I had an idea for the white lines because they just kind of look dumb right now. This is the NYX Cosmetics from the Bridgerton line. This is the silver, what color was this? Glitzed in silver eyeliner. Let's see if I can't fill in those blank spaces. Did it just take my makeup off? Okay, never mind. I'm not impressed by that. I still want to do that, but not with that. This is by LA Girl. This is technically a liquid eyeshadow, but this is the... Come on, that's what I was going for. Yeah, the silver looks so much better than just the concealer. I knew I needed to fill it in. I just didn't know with what yet. And I'm kind of bringing the silver past the concealer down into the inner corner. And you know what? I'm going to come down on the bottom inner corner as well, because why the heck not? Oh, that really came together out of nowhere. I didn't think it was going to. Amazing. I think I just want to add a little bit of silver to the outside of the purple, just to kind of like tie that in. Very cool. I know I said I wanted to add rhinestones, but I actually think that would be doing too much. I'm going to finish off with some blue mascara, because why not? This is ColourPop. This is the color Blue Ya Mine. Wow, that's a lot of mascara, but I like it. Okay, so I hit this with some setting spray for lip. I kept it simple. This is just the Acariciame in shade Rosa Zero Trace. Let's do some hair. Because the look is mostly like off to the side, I obviously want my hair out of the way. So I'm gonna go with this Interstellar theme, and we're gonna do space buns. When I want my space buns to stay a lot longer, I will use 2 hair ties per side. And space buns is one of my like favorite curly hair hacks because it just kind of, it's the best way to kind of fake that you are having a good hair day, in my opinion. Not that I'm not having a good hair day, it's just, you know, it's just gonna be perfect. Trust. That's so fun. And I'm gonna add like little white butterfly clips to the front. I was gonna do 1 on each side, but the buns are kind of big, so I'm gonna do 2. A little bit higher up, kind of more like there. I just think that's so fun. Okay, just kidding. I don't have 4 white ones. I only have 3. So I'm gonna do 1 white one on each side in the center for continuity, and 1 of the light brown ones. Okay, maybe not. I do feel like it needs another something though. It can't just have like these little clips. I feel like those clips are just random. Okay, not gonna do the butterfly clips. Even though everything is blue, I'm gonna add my calcifer barrettes because of the rhinestones. Yeah, that was the choice. That was so fun. Okay, I even like these like hanging outy pieces. Okay, I'm gonna get dressed. Be right back. Okay, so I went with this like cream vest that I have and this dark blue funky undergarment. And then I have like a denim skirt on that's the same color as the vest and those little rhinestone booties. I went with orange earrings to kind of contrast and to pull in the calcifers. And I'd say look 1 is shaky, but not off to a bad start. Yeah? Let me know your thoughts. I'm going to go photograph this, and I'll see you for the next one.